Hello. Hey, there we are. Hey, Andy. Thanks. But don't worry, this time I wasn't muted. This time, maybe I was betrayed by my closest compatriot. My personal computer, truly. A2, Brutus. A2 NVIDIA 4070 or whatever the hell's in there. A2 Pasacon. Shame the Romans didn't have a word for personal computer, eh? Alright. Strange. I really wonder why that's the case. It's never done that before. Usually, it knows what device. I've always set it up at the... I don't say it use default. I tell it to use this specific device. But this time, it wasn't using it. For what reason? I do not know. Anyway, good evening. Oh. Yeah, I can get rid of that text as well. Well, anyway, good evening, lads, lasses, and non-binary folk. How are we all feeling today, eh? 2 weeks in a row that I've done a Sunday night stream. Wow. I'm always starting to feel like it's a real blast from the past, these Sunday night streams, you know. Because, this is what I used to do. So when I first started, my very first streams were always on Sunday night. I always used to do them at about 7:30, most of the time 7:30, mostly because the work I always took at the time didn't require me to be up early on Monday. I had different days. Often it required me to be up early on Sunday, though, so interesting. But yes, this is a real blast from the past these last 2 weeks have been. Back to the start I've been. Ah, how nice. How nostalgic. Oh yes, drink. Change the image. Problem is, often I'll make the... Because I make the drink often, unless it's like in a bottle or something, I make the drink just before the stream happens, and I have a terrible sense of timing, so sometimes I don't get around to making it in time. And... Have I ever actually made... I can't be right. I must have made one of these on stream before. That's bizarre. Can't believe I've not made one of these on stream before. Both pictures are pretty much fine. But yes, no, it's been a good week, actually. I'm very tired. I am quite sleepy. I am quite a sleepy fellow today. There we are. Isn't that a beautiful looking drink? Isn't that a nice looking drink for today? I think I did well with today's drink. Look at that. Yes, no. Fascinating thing, really. I'm very tired. I'm exhausted. I probably shouldn't be drinking. My liver's not going to like me for this one. Another night that you're drinking. Oh. I'll admit I'm sort of coming down from a, what's the word for it? Oh, that tastes good. That's good. That is good. It is such a simple drink, but it's such a good one. Though it is significantly stronger than I normally have it, alcohol-wise. Because I've been using Wilkinson's vodka, produced by Nika, actually. It's 50%. The vodka I'm using as the base for this White Russian. Charcoal filter. Traditional charcoal filter. 50%. Really giving my liver a run for its money. Really going for a White Russian. I hope my good old Russian friend would be proud of me. Hi, driving. Understood. Be careful. Yes, hello, hello, hello. No, I've had a nice weekend this weekend. You would not believe what I ended up doing yesterday. So, there was a family member in Japan recently, and they said they were actually going to end up within 2 hours drive of me. Rather unfortunately, it was 2 hours heading north. And that location would have a lot of snow and ice, so unfortunately I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do this weekend, which is go visit that family member who was visiting Japan. Of course, they weren't visiting me, they were a skiing enthusiast. So they were spending some time in various places before heading up to the ski fields. So, oh well, what can we do? But instead, I ended up getting invited by a colleague to a birthday party. See, two of my colleagues have their birthday parties quite close to each other, and these are newer colleagues. These aren't ones I've been around for very long, but I've made some friends with them. They said, oh, and I've had a conversation with them. In fact, they were the ones who invited me out ice skating, which was rather embarrassing for an old fellow like me, because it's been many decades since I ice skated, and I was sliding all over the ice like a baby deer. Real wobbly I was. I looked like that one scene in Madagascar where they're like, that giant giraffe fellow is skittering everywhere. That's what I looked like. But point is, those two, and I had mentioned before that they both have some very fun hobbies. See, both of them are quite much into the tabletop sort of thing. Board games, tabletop RPGs, Warhammer. Speaking of tabletop stuff, and the helmet I've got on me. So they were all into that sort of thing. They're very much that sort of thing. And apparently one of them, every weekend, does a D&D game online, using some sort of D&D online program that her and her distant friends do. But why I'm talking about this is because I found it really nice, you see, that they invited me, because I'd mentioned that it was always something I've done a few D&D games in my time, but granted, I was never really part of a group. I lamented the fact I hadn't done as much as I had wanted to. It's always fun, you know. It's a bit of free-range acting. Free-range acting, that's not the right word for it. Improv acting. Improv. I don't know why I called it. Yeah, improv. Free-range acting. That's right. The free-range egg of the acting scene. Improv. That's what I do. You've got to let your actors out onto the field once or twice in their time, otherwise the performances on the stage will be worse. You've got to put one of those horrifying man-made apparatuses beyond my comprehension that makes them see the open fields and open mic nights at comedy clubs. That makes them feel like they're free, able to do what they want. Enough about talking about people like cattle. Essentially, they invited me to a D&D game. It wasn't a D&D game, it was Call of Cthulhu, actually. And one of the two had actually written it. It was his birthday party, and he was DMing. Seems a bit unfair to him, but or GMing, I think it might be, for this game. But yes, he had actually written these games. He had written these games for, you know, just not for us, but, you know, for an event he had done when he was back in the foreign country he came from. And it was quite a bit of fascinating writing. Being Call of Cthulhu, it was all a bit miserable. A bit sad, miserable, and full of unknown horrors beyond mortal comprehension. And apparently quite a high death. And I've heard Call of Cthulhu as a tabletop RPG is much more roleplay, less combat, and more likely to get you murdered. I think the max health you could have as a character was like 20. So, you were never going to be very strong in this sort of game. Unfortunately, he's like, we couldn't have the time to... Oh, the funny thing is, to set the scene, by the way, we were in quite a remote area, and we were doing this D&D game in a sort of bigger room in a karaoke place. That's where we did this D&D game. We were in a karaoke booth in a rural town that was sort of in between all of us. So we could all get there. But yes, we're in this little karaoke place, playing D&D and eating birthday cake. It was very funny. And drinking, of course. But yes, he all gave us some separate characters to play. He had written some characters for the game, because this was made for an event where he didn't know who was actually going to play it. So he decided, you know what? I'll just use the same pre-made characters I had made for the event that I did. So we all chose a character we liked. Ironically, I ended up with the one older man with a beard. Funny how that works out. My friend, who's obsessed with money and is sort of a rat bastard, got the guy who was literally a rat bastard. Who would have thought? Really, it was almost like it was meant to be. I got the Cambridge-educated, mildly high-class professor of archaeology and anthropology, who had received a mysterious note from a colleague that had come from a remote island near Cape Town in the old world. And so I travelled, and it was a good time, actually. I really enjoyed, though ironically I just played myself. Proud, smart, and easily bored. That was literally 3 of his character traits. Proud, smart, and easily bored. And by golly, I was proud, smart, and easily bored. And also died, well, got consumed by a unknowable horror at the end. It was a good time. I did get consumed by an unknowable horror, though. But I was an archaeologist, and let's be honest, an archaeologist in a Lovecraftian story, has no chance. That's the whole thing. My character chose to stay and study and find the secrets. I did get to stab a guy with a sword cane, though. That was quite fun. I got shot first, but I stabbed him after I got shot. It was very cool. I was probably the coolest character, and I was an old professor from Cambridge. If I so say, yeah, there's the proud part. Probably arrogant, let's be honest, but, you know, I was the coolest character, I did the coolest stuff in this game. I won because I was cooler than everyone else. But no, it was very good, it was very good. It's just fun, you know? You always worry about getting into character in those sort of games, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. Like, I was a bit stiff to begin with, but then I realized this is just me. Especially the sort of more character I play on screen. A little less kind that I sort of put on screen. I'm not really putting that much of a character on for stream, though. So, it's again the same thing. You don't want to put too much of a character on. Otherwise, you'd never be able to maintain it. What is true for tabletop RPGs is true for streaming. Usually, not many people can live embodying a character that is unlike themselves for a long period of time. Hell, you can see that in the very physical nature of it. Half the streamers these days who started with some sort of zany voice, so to speak, ended up changing their voice to a more natural tone because it caused them damage. Hell, even I probably have a very different way of speaking because I found it just unsustainable to long-term use. But yes, no, it was very good. Problem is, after that, I was invited to another party. And I did get to show off my cooking skills again, though, and made some takoyaki for everyone, some octopus balls. Which was very fun. We made way too many. But it was good fun. And I drank a lot, and so I am sort of tired, because I got home quite late last night. Well, this morning, actually. I got home about 2 AM, and had a terrible night's sleep, because I ate too much takoyaki, and my stomach was not happy with me. So it was a very restless night. For the first time in years, I did not wake up before 9 o'clock. Or 7, to be honest. My god, it was amazing. I know I got home at 2 AM, but hey, this is the first time in a very long time that I've woken up at 11:40. 11:40! My god. Next, I'm going to be staying up till all hours of the morning and going to clubs. Goodness, it was really quite a surprise. Really, I was shocked. Shocked and horrified. Hocked and shorified, one could say. But yes, so I do have a bit of heartburn because of all the drinking I did last night. Did make a few cocktails for the lads, though, which is always nice to get mine, because this was another party hosted at someone's house, so I had the opportunity to make some cocktails. That's why I picked up this vodka, actually. They didn't know how much vodka they had, or how much coffee liqueur they had. I picked up most of those. And, luckily they did have vodka, but they did not have any coffee liqueur. Just some strong stuff. Smells like nail polish remover. Beautiful. 50% vodka. Made in Japan. Wasn't even that expensive. In fact, it was cheaper than the coffee liqueur. It's like 800 yen. That's like $5 American. Amazing. Anyway, I've had a good weekend, but I am sleepy, so I don't expect this stream will go much past 9 o'clock. We will be pretty strict to the 9 o'clock stopping time, I think. I do need to go to bed, and I do have work tomorrow. You know what I find fascinating, though? Speaking of drinking, is this habit I found that Japanese people tend to have. There's this sort of habit of how they plan to drink and the like. See, the Japanese do this funny thing where they go, well, I don't have work tomorrow, so I'll drink. And I know that's not just Japanese, but, you know, I grew up in Australia. You drank when you drank. It wasn't like this yes or no situation. You drank when you drank. You just didn't drink too much if you were working the next day. A lot of people I know, many bars would be full of people. Like, you'd get there about 6, maybe 7. And you just spend an hour or two. Maybe go stop at 9. You go, mate, lad, sorry, I've got to work tomorrow. Can't be having too much. Maybe even stop after an hour. It's a very common thing of a friend or something. You just come to a bar, have a drink or two, until they got too expensive, to be honest. But same idea. You have 1 or 2 drinks with the fellow, and have a good chat about things, and then go, oh, sorry lads, I've got work early tomorrow, I'll be off. And all they all did of ribbing on you, and all laughed at you a bit sometimes, but it was sort of understood. But in Japan, they seem to have this fascinating, I don't know if it's a new or an old idea, but I remember I've been out with a few of my colleagues, and of course, even though I didn't have work the next day, and they did, I drank, and I would just drink a glass. It wasn't like, you know, downing 6 litres of beer. I was having a single glass of red wine. But even then, they were like, oh, no, we cannot drink. I said, why not? Not a single glass? And they said, oh, we got work tomorrow. Are we Australia? Yep, I need a drink. I did drink with a lot of Australians yesterday when I was doing the D&D game. There was a fair few of those. Half of the people there were Australians. So, you know, I was in good company. But it's true. It just seems strange to me to go, I can't have 1 drink. I understand if you're driving, but it just seems sort of strange. And it seems so common. It's even a trope. I've seen it as a joke in things, like in programs or things I've watched of its Japanese media. I've seen it as a joke. Sort of, oh, I'm not working tomorrow. Now I can drink. It's always like they have an all or nothing approach to drinking in Japan. And I don't know if that's a better or a worse thing. Probably better, maybe. I'm not too sure. I just found it funny, because I just suddenly remembered it, because I remember seeing a video or something. The way that was one of the jokes was, well, the start of the whole situation of why they were going to the bar was because, oh, I'm not working tomorrow. I can go out and have a bit of a drink after work. To me, it doesn't need to be. You just don't drink too much. It seems just like a lack of self-control. But I understand some people do have a lack of self-control. Or maybe they only have in their mind those 2 states. Drinking or not. They do have a lot of holidays in Japan. They do have a lot of public holidays. They feel great because you work so much more, generally. Because I work in the education system. The education system certainly has one very large break, about a month. Just over a month and a half, maybe. For summer, I think America has the same. You have the large summer vacation. But they really don't have as much breaks throughout the year. So you have the spring term, you have Ichigaki, first semester, summer vacation. Second semester, winter vacation. But winter vacation is like 4 days. If that. It's really more of a New Year's vacation. Oh, is it really 104 days of summer vacation? I always thought that song was lying. I never really cared much for the American school system. Was it really that long? 3 months? My God. All in one hit. You'd forget you ever went to school in 3 months. My God. I thought 1.5 months in a row was bad, and Australia's always felt too long to me, to be honest. Australia's summer vacation is quite long. But I also like Australia's education system and the fact that it had 2-week breaks between every term. You had 4 terms, 2-week breaks between all of them. The school's year started in January and finished in December. And you had a heap of 2-week breaks. You had a first 10 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 weeks, a month of summer vacation. Yeah, closer to a month and a half, maybe just close to a month and a half, but it's not really that close. Whereas Japan has, it's great, then you gotta go back and it's like you're back in your cell. No wonder. Just split it up a bit, Tiberian. God. Why don't you, who clearly control the education system of America, just, you know, spread out the breaks a bit? Then it feels nicer, and that's what I think I like about Japan's massive amount of public holidays. Is that you kind of, you look at your next week's schedule and you're like, oh, I get Monday off. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, I get a 4-day work week. Oh, isn't that good? You know, it kind of, it's like a surprise. It's like a little treat in the middle of semester. You know, oh, wow. Yeah, Exodus and spring break too. So yeah, they have spring break. I think spring break is about 2-3 weeks. And they have the month and a half for summer, summer. They have like less than a week for winter, but more for New Year's, because of course New Year's is much more important to the Japanese than Christmas. But it does start on Christmas usually, and then goes till after New Year's. But a lot of it's weekends a lot of the time. Doesn't feel very long though. At least not for me. Doesn't feel very long. For the students, it's probably a lot longer. Whereas Australia has, yeah. I just like the consistency of Australian breaks. Japanese terms are all different length. They're all different lengths, Japanese semesters. The last one is a lot shorter than the other two. I just like a consistent year, you know. Bang, 10 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 weeks, summer vacation. Just seems efficient. And as a teacher, of course, it's more. 10 weeks, well, 11 weeks, 1 week, 11 week, 1 week, because of course the teachers are there for a week before the students. So for the 2-week break, they're not necessarily not working. They can do the work from home these days, though, from what I've heard. So it's sort of 10 weeks, 2 weeks, except the other half of the 2 weeks you're sort of sitting on a computer for 6 hours or something. But yes, there you go. Your school year. When does your school year begin? When do you change grades? When do you go from freshman to sophomore, or whatever the hell you guys call it? So, say, high school or something. When do you go from first year of high school to second year of high school? When does that break happen? When do you change years? Because Australia changes over summer. So, we start the new academic year in January. Or late January, but January nonetheless. I've never really... Oh, man, is it September that you guys start? I know the Japanese start in April. With spring. It's been way too long. Didn't you know even a month? I guess I've worked in education a lot, so maybe I just know these things more than others. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Japan's in April. Australia's in January. I think Germany is sometime weird as well. Like, Germany's in sometime weird, I think. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think I was chatting to somebody, one of the American colleagues I have, and they think I mentioned September. Who knows? A real mystery, that's for sure. Anyway, we've hit our 30 minutes of incessant talking. It's time for us to start playing the game, shall we? Let's go get isolated with an alien, shall we? Ah, I'm so excited. We're only a few weeks away now. There you go, you can hear the game in the background. Only a few weeks now for my game. My game I want coming out. Okay. Whoop. We didn't have many hide and seek losses last stream, did we? AMD filter. I say. After hearing Nvidia lost all of its stock, that was always fun. Nvidia losing all of its stock because having a 20% loss of market cap because some fellow in China used ChatGPT to train themselves and then released an open source thing. Good times. Good times. The sound of combat can summon the alien, yeah. Oh, that's right. We're at that weird area, right, with the lady, aren't we? There was that lady at the start of this. I actually saw on Reddit somebody asking about that lady who was at the start of this area. Oh, that's right. That bastard. God damn it. Damn it, past Eric, you bastard. I remember what I did to myself. You bastard, past Eric. You saved right next to the alien, didn't you? You bitch. I forgot I did this. I saved right next to the alien. And then just stopped screaming and said, future Eric's gonna hate this. Future Eric's gonna hate this, mate. I do. My God. Past Eric is a bastard. Cheeky sod. Bloody cheeky sod. Yeah, the stock market is just an enormous money. It's all made of, well, technically, legal tender is the real silliness. Legal tender, fellows. That's the real silliness. Whoop. Spaces. He goes. I cannot believe I did this to myself. Okay. Trigger the analysis lab breaker switch. Assume it must be up here. But yes, that bastard. Past Eric, you bastard. I cannot believe he's done this to me. Come on, alien. Don't eat me alive. Oh, shit. Off, you filthy Xenos. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. I don't know what. But I have burned the filthy Xenos. Well, as we can see, where people bet on it for a century. And this. Hello, Panda, by the way. Good to see you. Alright. Let's look scared. Oh yes, isn't that the way of things? Hell, don't you remember that old company? What was it? The East India Trading Company was a real company, but there was like a West Indies company or something like that out of England at some point that just didn't exist. It was literally the NFT, the Bitcoin of its era. It was a company that didn't exist, didn't own anything, but just people kept putting money into. And that exploded very funnily. Oh, you bastard. Made me spill my drink. Made me spill my drink. Because it came too close while I was trying to take a sip. Ow. Yes, that was it. I'm tired, Eric. Me too, mate. Me too. I am still sort of recovering from a hangover. Very fun day, but I am tired. And Andy was here at some point. Don't know where Andy's wandered off to, but he's somewhere around here. It's 5:30 a.m. Well, it's not 5:30 a.m. here, but didn't I have an upgrade? Didn't I have an upgrade? I just got an iron torch upgrade, didn't I? Why are you beeping, you bastard? You didn't see me? I'm in the damn cupboard. How is it seeing me? Should have turned the damn thing off. Fuck off, you bastard. Burns, filthy Xenos. Burn. Well, that looks worrying. I'm sure this is going to end well for me. Righty then. Oof. Oh dear. Oh god, there's one of these damn robots again. I hope there's a save point soon. Wait a minute. I've just ended up in the same spot again. I'm gonna get eaten, aren't I? Where the hell am I going? Okay, clearly I've missed something. It was in that room. Oh, it was right there. It is. Clearly I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap. Nice popping in for a few seconds to see what's up. Falls into the void. Oh, you rest well, old mate. You rest well. I'm gonna try and... I shouldn't be risking this. I should not be risking this for the biscuit. Let's turn off this camera system, shall we? Clone, you alien bastard. Alright, it's a lot closer than I like. Seems like it's staying up in the ceiling, which is good. Two 743. 2743. Ooh, nice. Completely pointless revolver ammo. My favorite. My favorite. Well, that was a spectacular waste of my time. Okay, my goodness. Goddamn well-designed video game. So, how in the hell do I get there? Decontamination room at breaker switch. Head back downstairs. It's quite close to that objective, all things considered. I know there's a hostile nearby. Not gonna stop me? You better believe it isn't. Progress saved. That's right, we can get eaten by the alien now. Decontamination. That looks like the right place to go. That's distribution. When there's goddamn power in this place. Of course. Hold your breath, lads. Don't be too stinky. Nice panda, no, not panda, nice rush ooze. Uber Ninja? As Uber Ninja said. Don't worry. Not gonna win, lose, hide and seek. Maybe. I have a pretty good chance of losing it right now. Yeah, okay. Stuff off your bastard. Oof. I really have got to be careful using this that much. If I remember correctly, this thing is supposed to, Oh, it's pretty spooky. I'll give it that. It is pretty spooky. Why do I sound like that? Is the AI really that advanced? Well, it is certainly annoying. I'll give it that. Who knows if it's advanced, but it's certainly annoying. And persistent. Very good at hunting you. And just hanging around at the most annoying locations. I'd give it pretty spook out of 10. A pretty high spook out of 10 meter. Seems pretty spooky to me. Yeah, no, I've quite enjoyed the time so far. Really has put the heebie-jeebies into me. If nothing else, it does make it very difficult to save, which is always good. A good, difficult saving method is always a great way to sort of put some tension up, you know? You hear that sound, that do? You're like, ah, no. The bastard's nearby. Certainly the most advanced stalking AI I've ever seen so far. I've never seen an AI quite this good at finding me. Oopsie daisies. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Alright. Oh, I was really expecting it to not like that sound very much, but it seems to have been quite kind to me now. The one thing is, it does occasionally feel a bit like chance that you get through. I'll give it that's the one demerit I can say of this type of AI, because our games don't usually have this sort of fairly robust, more independent AI for their enemies. Right, let me in. Why are you not letting me in? Because usually, this sort of, yes, robust AI isn't what you normally get in these sort of games. It does create frustration. What the bloody hell is happening? Why won't it let me in? Very strange. That's very fiddly. Who thought it would be so hard to clamber into a half-person-sized hole? But yes, no, because of that sort of randomness inherent to the AI itself, it can feel sometimes like the alien lets you win. You know? Like, it does feel a bit difficult to get through some areas sometimes. It can be quite frustrating. Never know when I might meet one of those. Yes, it can be quite random feeling. Around trying to do the stuff with the alien around. Yes, essentially. Though I do have an advantage right now. And that advantage is the fact that I have a flamethrower, and the flamethrower scares the alien off if you do it right. However, like many things in this game, I suspect the flamethrower may be able to be adapted to. Lack of a better term. The alien is the ultimate organism. And therefore is capable of getting used to the strategies that you as a player have. That's the whole thing about its advanced AI. Apparently, if you use the same strategy too much to get away from it, it'll start to wise up, so to speak. I suppose the game can do that if it don't know why the music's going weird, but I'm gonna ignore it. Yeah, if you hit the same spot multiple times, or you stay in the same spot. You stay in the same spot, it'll also... Yes, if you... Yes, if you, yes, stay in the same place. Yes. He does hear all of this. That is why I'm currently The alien's right there. I have to sneak around. Come on, damn machine. Damn machine. This is the worst game of hide and seek I've ever done. Nah, it's blind. Well, it is still pretty early in the game. And just because we can see it doesn't mean it can see us. I don't know how its eyes work in this game. It's also distracted by the large and very loud piece of machinery in the center of the room. Oh, thank God, he's fucked off. Can I leave yet? The times when random pops around if it kills you. Well, they... There is something called, they have like a sort of trap state. So the alien can hang out in these vents here, and will just sit there waiting, and if you pass underneath them, you will get eaten by the alien, yes. It will instantaneously eat you. And sometimes it does pop out right in front of you as you're walking, but usually quite few and far between. It's usually rather kind. Whoop. Okay, I don't know where he is. Okay, I hear him now. And yes, he does slowly follow you. Yes, you are correct. You are correct, he does slowly keep up with you. Oh, there we are. You bastard. And it moves very, very quickly through the vents. Yeah, once it goes up into the ceiling, it's able to move extremely quickly. Bastard, 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 bastard. Get around the corner, get around the corner! You bastard. Oh, damn it. Oh! 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 That was close. Oh dear, that was close. Problem is, actually, if you do that, and you are... It'll start pathfinding to event. That's what it'll try and do. It'll try and pathway to event. But if you do that... while he's, like, you're in between the vent and him, he will instantly kill you. If you accidentally put yourself in between him and the vent he's looking for. Alright, I'm kind of lost. That's also a problem with this game. I get lost very easily. I don't know how to... Oh. Oh, okay. I see. This looks poisonous. Do you get jump scared this game? Not really jump scared, but it does give me a good sense of dread and creeping fear. Does give me a good sense of dread and creeping fear. That's right, bitch. Out we go! Woo! Escape. Hiding is only ever a temporary solution.
Wait, I made it.
I can't believe I haven't lost a game today. I haven't lost a game of hide and seek today.
I
Yep.
think so.
I'm doing pretty well. What worries about me currently is that I have not saved in quite some time. Please, let there be a save point. Quick. We don't know where this bastard is. He is almost certainly here already. And how long it takes to save. I've not been caught yet by a save point. But it is possible to be murdered while doing any... Of course not! That's how it gets you to be scared. The only reason I'm scared of dying in this game is not because of the damn alien actually terrifying me to my core. I'm just annoyed or frightened to lose progress. And yes, if the saving doesn't finish before he stabs you in the chest, then yes, you can die while saving. And you have to do these very, very cumbersome actions while being attacked sometimes. As you can see how cumbersome that was. Imagine doing that when you're desperately trying to survive. And yes, it is on purpose. Almost certainly on purpose. Everything in this game is slow and cumbersome and difficult to do. Oh, beautiful. Gemini Exoplanet Solutions. Can't we just throw it into the sun? Cute. Look at all these people that got murdered by an alien. Rough times. Of course. Nothing's ever easy, is it? I cut through that door? Ooh, it looks like I might be able to cut through the door up here. Welcome to another cumbersome action.
Wait, I'm in.
The lab can be separated from the main station. Bring it back online, and systems can reconnect.
Oh, that's so. Wow, this ladder is gold. Jeez, we're going to the bougie section of the station, it seems. Gold ladders. My goodness, look at all this gold. Very nice. Classy. Warning, detachable external module. Ooh, thank God, a little bit more flamethrower fuel. This is my favorite thing about these games. This game. Look at those beautiful spacesuits. Love them. Let's keep it moving. Oh. I never use the damn torch. Not because it's not dark enough to, but because it attracts attention. Oh. Well, at least I don't have to deal with the robots. That's always nice. The robots are almost in some cases way worse than the alien because they are persistent and very difficult to kill. And are just as likely to cause you to get caught. That's the sound of a camera. Oopsie daisy. Also, by the way, the alien can crawl in these, by the way. Events I am in right now. The alien as well can access them. So do not think yourself safe while inside the vents. Because you are not. A good assumption to make is, no matter where you are not safe from the alien. I'm in a corner. Ow. I suppose I'm looking for some sort of generator? Oh, come on. Damn impenetrable darkness. Okay. Helpful. Well, it's close by now. I'm so waiting for him to be in here with me. Emergency airlock. Why don't we just jump into the airlock with the damn thing and shoot it out? You know, be in the airlock. One person in airlock. I don't know if it comes. Kill it. But yes. We sacrifice one person by getting them to stand in the airlock. The emergency shoot it out of the airlock thing. Is it? Where are you, alien? I can hear you. Got loud as hell feet. Well, loud as all hoo-ha. And yet...
There you are.
Oh. Of course. I forgot about this. The one important rule of dealing with robots. Never assume the corpse of a robot is dead. Forgot about that rule. Very important rule. Restore power. How am I supposed to report power? Yes, I'm aware I'm supposed to restore power to the lab. Don't know how to do that. Now the doors are open. Ooh, finally. Good. Alright. We're in. That's rare. Blood. Usually it's saliva from the monster trying to eat us. Oh my goodness. What's this? Discovery, gotta say, you got the best live 2D. Oh, well, thank you very much. I don't think it's a live 2D model, though. I think this is just 3D. God.
That's it. I can see a power spike.
Can't be gonna be any louder restoring.
Systems to Sebastopol from the
And also, welcome, Sir Moscow.
We're counting.
I'm sorry for disappointing you that I am not, in fact, 2D. Terribly sorry. But welcome, anyway. I hope you enjoy me as I lament the fact I cannot burn this alien alive with fire. One of the few times. Where the hell am I going? What am I doing? I was distracted. Can you take me with you? Whoa! Need more hands for it? Well. Thank you for the compliment. And I agree with you. We do need some more older folk around here, I think. We could certainly do with a few more older folk, I think. Maybe not handsome, because then they'd compete with me. I'll stick with being the only handsome one. Reject anime, back to realism. Yes, I remember one of the people who, one of my regulars first found me on my Call of Cthulhu streams back in the day. And apparently to them, my model looks a bit like the models from the Call of Cthulhu games, which I thought was quite a funny comparison. Don't you go after me. Bastard! Dang it. Well, that's another game of hide and seek lost. Sprinting makes noise, really now, and here I thought. Oh, Callers made it. Vtuber debut. And that is another thing everyone says when they first come in here. I guess it's the white suit. No, Colonel Sanders is my cousin. Well, bastard. I have to do that all again. I have to go and bloody well do all that again, don't I? No, Colonel's a relative in Australia? Well, you know. He's got a well-travelled family, I suppose. I don't actually know if the real Colonel Sanders has relatives in Australia. Honestly, I don't know. He could. I don't even know if Colonel Sanders had relatives. To be honest, I'm not exactly well versed in my Kentucky Fried lore. I'll admit it's rather a weak point of mine. Let's take a moment to appreciate the view. Brisbane fried chicken. Ah. Oh dear. What do you mean? I don't know if they'd set up in Brisbane. I feel like they'd be more likely to set up in somewhere like Sydney or Perth. Perth fried chicken. PFC. I don't know, that doesn't sound right. We don't even have any tasers with a K in their name in Australia. Well, maybe there is, but they'd probably have like, they'd be like Kaloomaloo or Kempsey. It could be Kempsey fried chicken, and that would be rather appropriate actually, because Kempsey's where the where a Kubra makes all their hats. The Australian cowboy hat is made in Kempsey, so maybe it would be Kempsey fried chicken.
Wait.
So they can have nice hats.
Can be separated from the main station. Bring it back online, and systems can reconnect.
They can wear a nice hat while cooking their fried chicken. Kempsey fried chicken. Good old Akubras. Love myself a good Akubra, that's for sure. I gotta stand up and walk. Ooh, look at me. And now. So. Let's go straight to the vents, lads. It's because I need the map of the vents. So how did I do it? It was on the other side, I think, so. Let's use the vents. Get to the other side of the building. I think... Which way was it? Oh, it was the synthesis lab. It was that one. So... I need to get to the other side. Yeah. Of course, I should have expected this game to do what the game does well. It's put me on the complete opposite side of where I need to be. Oh, wonderful. Get all the way around. Back down on the vents. Ooh. So I'm like the rat. I'm like a little rat man. What if that's what the alien thinks about us? What if they just think, wow, this place has got a real infestation of rodents? What if the alien's just like really likes taking a hands-on approach to pest removal? Maybe we've been misunderstanding this alien the whole time. Maybe it doesn't eat us because it wants to. Maybe it in its species history, that's what it does. That's how you get rid of vermin. You eat them with your tiny second mouth. Look at that. It's great to know where you're going. Nice to know where you're going. Oop, Daisy.
That's it. I can see a power spike. Now, reconnect the lab systems to Sebastopol from the console in the central lab. We're counting on you, Ripley.
Hazardous material. Leak detected.
Where was the save point again? I know there was a save point. You know what? We in this household, we risk it. For the proverbial biscuit. Ow, you bastard. That's right. Off we go.
Attention.
Yeah, hiss, hiss, hiss to you too.
To the nearest exit.
Where is the nearest exit? Yeah, of course, on the other side of town. Come on, alien. You know you don't want to eat me. Down we go. You know I won't taste good. Wow, he's actually quite far away. Oh. You know, we probably should have expected that. Off we go. You know, this is I called it. This is what I said. And this is what I said we should do. This is exactly what I said we should do. Oh. Gravity backup. Convenient. Oop, I've frozen. I don't know why. My camera is disconnected.
Sorry, Ripley.
Jettison procedures underway.
Are you sorry, though? I don't know. I don't really trust it. You seem a bit more of a ends justify the means type that'll let yourself suffer from crippling guilt before you actually admit you're wrong. Give me a moment. My camera's fried. Why have you fried yourself, camera? Why hath you fried yourself, camera? Oh. Weird. Reconnected now. Alright. Alright, let's get back into it. Let's go to the airlock, shall we? I want to throw this Molotov at him. Wait. You run off too. Coward! Hiya! Haha! Come on, you bastard. Come on! Come on, you bastard! I should probably go into the vent. 50%. It's pretty quick. Let me take a sip of my delicious White Russian. Tasty. Come on. Funny how this game is 10 years old. It's still ahead of the industry. It is, isn't it, Alex? And also, good to see you, Alex. Where are you? Nope, we risk it for the biscuit in this household. See you later, alligator. Why are you so desperate? Button! Ha-ha! Have at thee, you little bastard. Spacesuit, please. Well, just in time. Let's go. Bye-bye, alien. Like that wasn't the only one. Damn. That seems like a terrible way to run an airlock. I feel like if I opened an airlock, I do not want it to be catapulting me into space at several hundred kilometers an hour. Anyway, we're almost certain there is many aliens on the spaceship. There is no way at this point, with the amount of things that alien has killed, that it hasn't eaten some of them and turned them into weird space eggs. Drop the whole station of the planet, frankly. There's gonna be like 3 aliens. They've gotten rid of one. It's now gonna be floating in a box for all of time. Oh, I missed the spacesuit already. Alright. Get the old suit off. Good thing is it hasn't learned how to use power tools. Probably its fingers are a bit too long for them.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Ripley, is that you?
My god.
Yes, wait. Me, you son of a bitch. You locked me in. You blew the lab into space.
I had no choice. No choice at all.
No.
Saw that thing, you saw what it could do. I had to get it off the station. By any means necessary.
Yeah. Use me as bait.
Hey, I had the same idea, mate.
Leave me to die.
And it goddamn worked, Ripley. It goddamn worked. I got that thing. Jettisoned it into the gas giant. The station's safe.
Ha! It's so not
There's
safe.
that. And there's the fact that you're a heartless bastard. I'm heading back to the Bureau. We can discuss your methods there. Ripley out.
He's probably shocked she survived at all. An absolute survivor she is, this lass. I just can't wait for him to be murdered by an alien. It'll be so funny. he is going to be murdered by an alien, and we're all going to think it's very funny because of it. Huh. That's right, we've got a torch now. Ah, that one needs the ion torch upgrade. Why does it need an ion torch upgrade? Also, why that guy dead? Ion torch upgrade. Really? That guy got shot. Ooh, a shotgun. Why is there a shotgun here? Fancy. And a keycard. Tasty. Shotgun and a keycard, eh? What that keycard's for? Probably for this door I'm about to go through. Open sesame. Not too sure what the shotgun will be any good for. I've never really started a fight with anyone. Oh, we're back here! What a blast from the past. Not Skashina. Not Skashina. Real blast from the past, this one. There's one good thing, though, is I'm almost certain the game is not going to make the alien reappear until a dramatic moment, so I can at least feel safe for now. Because I know it's not really dramatically appropriate if it would reappear so quickly. Hello, darkness. This is where all the suitcases that go missing appear, don't they? Where all the mysterious suitcases go missing. Quick! Look through all these suitcases. There's bound to be something valuable, like a... I don't know that if border control is anything to tell me by, probably not all that much valuable. Probably just like a piece of raw wood from Western China that has more. Well, we're about to find out how good this is. Hey, lad. Yes, really. You say unwarranted. I say... I'm kind of curious. Takes 3. That's tough. What does it take for this guy? 6. A full clip. Good to know. 3 shotgun blasts and a full clip of revolver ammo. Understood. I know fire's a bit more effective on the bastards, but... Now, I've got some dramatic free time, so I'm kind of tempted to go see if I can't see if that door is openable. May as well. Now I'm free of the alien. So far. Ah. It's so nice to be able to run. Freedom. Oh. Oh, this is how I got in. Up we go. Out in the kitchen. We'll give it a cheeky save, won't we? Moving early invalidates your login, which means you die. Terribly. So let's have a gander at what that was. Ah, it's one of the ion torches. Oh well. Worth a check. Heads up back. Curiosity has been sated. It's now time to start screaming at a man who did try and kill us. He did try and kill us. I find it funny they didn't consider that there might be more than one of them. But I suppose it started with one, so they assumed that there would just be one. Was a poor consideration, though. Who knows? This is an unknown alien creature. You don't know. It could split in half by mitosis, for all you know. Bastard could be a large, dark-coloured cell. A large amoeba, and you would never know. Really. Come on. Show more abundance of caution. Spaceflight terminal. I think this would have been a bigger problem, but I suppose this was such a backwater they just expected it wouldn't be. Good morning, USA. Well.
Ripley, it's Ricardo. He made it.
Oh, hello.
No thanks to Waits.
He's a ruthless son of a bitch, always has been. Stubborn too. If he'd ever listened to me, things would never have gone this far.
Ah.
It's done now.
I'm sorry for fucking up with the lockdown earlier.
Forget it. You got me out in the end. I'll see you back at the Bureau.
Yeah, that's right. He did screw up the whole lockdown thing. But he had to open it all up to save us, so good guy. He's a good lad. He's a nice lad. Give them to me. Give them to me, those delicious maps. Door locked. Alright. Doesn't look very locked to me, but... You not I? That doesn't sound good. I'm vibing alien.
You're really pushing your luck.
I really don't know what you were expecting to succeed with all of that. Yeah. Cheeky sods. Cheeky sods. Now the only monsters we have are the humans. Wait. Store power to the gallery. How do I don't recharge them? Okay. How am I supposed to access them? Can I cut through the gallery doors? I've got a plasma torch. Do you now? If you guys could be a lad, could you maybe open something for me? Could be nice. Ooh. A space Roomba. Imagine if this is the size of a Roomba you had to deal with. You have a small car driving through your house. Well, thank you. Convenient. Also seems very dangerous. Seems like a great way to get some small child crushed. In a vent. While riding a bike. While riding the beautiful cleaning robot. Really? You'd think OSHA hasn't been invented in this space year of 2055 or whatever, 2555 or whatever the hell it is. Well, considering how many giant super corporations there are, maybe they just eventually won and bought out the government enough that they didn't have to have OSHA anymore. OSHA can't hear you in space. OSHA can't hear you scream. Space, OSHA can't hear you scream.
Rip, I'm about to rain on the parade. Something's up with the androids.
Really?
Something's been up with the damn androids since I got here.
No, this is new. They've left their posts. I just saw some of them in a public area. That's not normal.
Great.
Oh.
Watch your back.
But now we're gonna have to deal with androids everywhere. Great. Love that for me. Well, at least humans will be better at shooting the damn things. Oh yeah. Not gonna stand by for shit, weird spaceman. Can't make me do anything. Squatting would be such a pain in the ass in the space future. Imagine having access to faster than light technology so you're able to travel large distances, just like commercially available. Clearly commercially available. Imagine you just fly to a planet, stop on it, and just build a little house. Can you just claim that planet as yours? What if a big corporation comes along and now you get into like a litigation with them or something? Ooh, a club. Fancy. Why is everything on fire out there? It's always on fire. Point is, squatting would be such a pain in the ass because there's so many planets in the world that you'd never have enough time to catch them before they could just lay claim to the whole world. Suppose you'd have to survive on an alien planet for a certain amount of time, and even if it had plants and animals, you'd have no idea which ones weren't toxic. Ooh, no future. Sounds like me. Oh no. You're the journalist. That's tragic.
For my article. Something to tug at the heartstrings. And when the disappearances started, oh, I was thrilled.
Thrilled. And then you disappeared?
But now people are afraid, and a communications fault means we're alone. I'm trapped here, just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Another footnote. Another victim.
Yeah, it sucks to be you, doesn't it, Les?
Wait, it's Ripley. What's going on with the androids?
I don't know.
What about the change in alert status?
Damn it, I don't know. I'm trying to contact Samuels. Maybe
Oh, yes, that's right. Samuels was going to look at the computer, wasn't he? Probably fighting an alien. Probably the thing figured out that it was going to be scrapped. Probably not too happy about that. Probably not too happy about being scrapped. Can't imagine I would if I was a almighty artificial intelligence. Ooh. Let there be light. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes. Beat him up. Get him, robots. Oh, you bastard. You bastard! Don't you throw me on a wall! How dare you! Yes, I'm letting myself be helped. Ow, please, calm down, says you. Just used all my goddamn ammo. I don't know why I did that. I could have probably just run away. That guy was stacked, damn. Yeah, and you're starting to test mine. Oh! Don't you hurt me! God damn it. I want that quick time event. Alright, what was that?
I don't know when anyone will get this, but someone needs to keep a record, and I don't know. I came
Records.
to write about the collapse of a dream.
Do 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 do.
For me, the people
Wait,
here
it's
were little more than
What's going on with the other dreams?
I don't know.
What about the change in alert status?
Damn it, I don't know.
disappearances.
I'm trying to contact Samuels. Maybe he knows what the hell Apollo is playing at.
But now people are afraid.
Apollo's clearly playing his head. Please, calm down. It's almost comedic. I do love the almost comedy nature.
Everybody else. Another footnote. Another victim.
I don't know, mate, lass. You're not even a victim. You're not even a footnote, mate. You're not even going to be a number. There is no way the company's ever going to report this happened. Absolutely zero chance. You're not even going to be a footnote, lass. At best, you're going to be a shredded document. At best, you are going to be a shredded document. Ow, ow, ow. Oh! Don't attack allies or civilians. I didn't realize he was a civilian. To be honest, he was right next to a guy who was shooting me. So I do not count him as a civilian. Clearly didn't like me very much. And every civilian likes me. I'm the protagonist. Wait, what's going on? They're going the androids. Yeah.
I don't know.
What about the change in alert status?
Damn it, I don't know. I'm trying to contact Samuels. Maybe
Excuse
he knows
me.
what the hell Apollo is playing.
Yawning. What are you playing at? Good times. Oh my goodness, I am sleepy. You definitely have to finish soon. Let there be some violent androids. Go, baby, go. Oh, that door actually opened this time. Alright, thank you. Quick. Thank you. Excuse me. Run! No, no, the flamethrower was too valuable. Can't afford to use it. Where am I supposed to go? How am I supposed to get there? Why is this a protected area? It's a corridor. Neither do I, to be honest. I do not know what I'm doing either, so honestly, your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. Why is everything on fire? Well, at least the door opens now. I don't use this for anything else. Stop wobbling so much. Up. Well, they are tough, aren't they? You say. Up. Ouch. No need for this, you say. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever killed anything with a melee weapon. Amazing. I think that's the first time. Well. God damn these enemies and their grab attacks. You can stop music, I've shot them. It's alright. And I'll bring the EMP around. So noisy. Calm down, Gabe. How do I get downstairs? Game. Hello? Alright. Not too sure what that was about, but thanks for telling me that door could open.
Wait, for God's sakes, Apollo's let the entrance off the leash. They're attacking on sight.
I don't know what the hell this is. They're not just responding to trespass violations, it's like they're hunting.
Hunting?
For everyone and anyone.
Wait.
Stand by.
Company assets, I suppose. Are we trying to stop you from surviving the alien so they can pretend this never happened and it was just a tragic accident? I suspect. It's hard to tell what doors can open in this game. It is hard to tell what can open in this game sometimes, I swear. Goddamn robots. Okay, this door doesn't open. Really wish there was a difference between the two. You're just a dude? Oh my goodness.
Aren't you listening? We'll shoot.
Okay, Jesus. Ow! Ow!
Fire! Come on, get him!
Alright, I wasn't expecting to get that far and then get shot to death by an idiot. Christ. I can never tell if they're enemies sometimes, I swear. I'm all the way back here, for God's sake. Oh, well, at least I know where the door is, so I don't have to fight those two robots. I can just run and lead them into all the enemies.
It's Ripley. What's going on with the androids?
I don't know.
What about the change in alert status?
Damn it, I don't know. I'm trying to contact Samuels. Maybe he knows what the hell Apollo is playing at.
Let there be violent androids. Alright, you two. Indeed, I probably am, aren't I?
Wait, for God's sakes, Apollo's let the androids off the leash. They're attacking on sight.
I don't know what the hell this is. They're not just responding to trespass violations, it's like they're hunting. For everyone and anyone.
What do you mean?
Stand by.
What do you mean? Ooh, Medusa ink. Anyone feel up for getting a tattoo in this trying time? Oh my goodness, they're still chasing me. Yes, does it now? Oh, thanks. Dang it. Did you throw me into a wall, you bastard? Thank you for saying I'm becoming hysterical. I am becoming hysterical, aren't I? Nice. Look at me go. Oh, we've got a third one. Come on, mate. I'm not gonna become hysterical. Alright. No, please, no. Bastard! Off me! What you gonna do now, big man? Ah. Whew. Well, if it's one at a time, they're not too bad. I don't know where the third one came from. Alright. I think this door opens. Oh, a save point. That's nice. Oof. Yes, please. Where the hell am I? What am I doing? The Bunkhouse Hotel. Ooh, it's a capsule hotel. Classy. I'd say classy, but Oh, the Sailor Ninja also shot the outer labs, 655 army. The bodies are everywhere.
Stop fucking up like this. You got way too drunk and told those people sleeping in the mall way too much. I dragged you away when I saw the look in their eyes. We can't go back there again. No one can know we're connected to Marlowe and the Isadora.
Oh.
Back once you've dried out.
An Isadora, eh? That's the ship, isn't it? Fun. Oh, a lot of dead robots later. And we still got so many more robots to kill. Why is everything closed? Where am I? Oh, thank God we're almost there. Colonel Marshals. Nice.
You can trust our working Joes. Always there, always helpful, always working for you.
Wait, I've got some security shutters in here. Can you open them? Wait.
Wait.
You murdering bastards! Leave them alone! Stand down!
Oh, lovely.
Bastards!
Come on, Waits. You have so many guns in there.
Wait!
Well, his heart was in the right place, at least. Probably in his chest. Can't really guarantee you that, frankly. He was a bit of a bastard to us. Right, an alternative route. Okay. Restore power. But power is restored. That's why I opened the generator. Why must everything be so difficult? You murdering bastards. Yes, the robots got in there. And here I thought it would be the alien that would have eaten all the civilians in that place. Goes to show that I can't predict things in my old age. Seems I've lost my powers of prediction of storylines. You're becoming... It's strange, because I'm pretty sure they had a lot of ammunition in there. They should have shot those things to death. You're becoming hysterical. You're becoming hysterical. Keep out.
Sequence is now complete. Thank you for your patience.
Why do I feel like I was supposed to come here earlier? I may as well save it at the bunkhouse again. Don't know where to go, actually, to be entirely honest. You know what? With that mystery of where we must go next, I think we'll actually stop for today. A bit kinder to my future self than my past self was to me. At least I'm not saving in a room full of alien. And I'm totally guessing that this game called Alien Isolation will have no aliens from this point onward. I am entirely confident about that. So let's jump to the other screen, shall we? Boom. Alright. No, thank you. And as I said before, I am entirely confident that there will be no more aliens in this game called Alien Isolation. We totally got the alien. We are done with the alien for now. I think that's pretty much the end of the game, I assume. I assume this whole Apollo thing is just a thing they tacked onto the end because they needed to fill out the runtime or something. Otherwise, I am entirely confident that our alien is now gone, and we will not have to deal with him again. He will, not be a problem for the foreseeable future. We will be perfectly fine, unassaulted by an alien. Because, you know, what fire doesn't do, throwing into a gas giant will. I am entirely, completely, and hopefully confident that we will get out of this alive. That or we'll be murdered by a large supercomputer, but, you know, be not I to judge, I suppose. Be not I to judge. Oh, well, so, another good, successful stream. We threw an alien into space. We burned an alien a few times. And, we discovered the wonderful world of me being a 3D old man and that one person going, ooh, you're handsome. That was nice. It's nice to get a compliment. I do like getting compliments. I do like myself a compliment. That's my drink of the day. I really should put the drink of the day here. Boom. Boom. There we are. Beautiful white Russian. Quite delicious today. Certainly had a delicious drink today. For 50% vodka, it wasn't as overpowering as I last expected it to be, really. I was quite surprised. Vodka. I was rather surprised by its rather unintrusive nature. It's quite good. Next stream, will probably end up shaking up myself an espresso martini. For next stream, if we do another nighttime stream. Don't know. Who knows what next week will bring? Who knows? I can't say, but it'll be another weekend stream, of course. I'm gonna still a few more weekends until the next game that I want to play comes out. And before then, we do have to sit down and organise a bloody... I just have to organise myself to get a bloody, get around to making up and fixing up and getting ready to do that stuff, that multi-stream to Twitch. I really need to get ready to start doing multi-streaming. But for now, I won't, because I am nothing if not a procrastinator. I heard not supposed to shake martinis. Well, this is not a martini. It's just in a martini glass. This is a espresso martini. It's not actually a martini. It used to be called the vodka espresso, as its original name. At least according to one guy who claims to have made it. It is called... Why do I look weird? Huh. Why does my aspect... Whoa. 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 Why is that doing that? Whoa. 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 Why is this program doing this? Usually it doesn't let me do this. I am wide. Sorry, I was just messing with my aspect ratio. Hello. So yes, I'm not too sure why they changed it to a... I guess vodka espressos at the time were popular because it was the time of the Cosmopolitan and the vodka cocktail. It became less popular and martinis became more popular, so I suppose they changed the name to be an espresso martini because it did use a martini glass. Okay. Sorry, I'm really looking like a Mandela catalog character now. Hello. It is I. It is I, Eric Winters. I'm here There you go. Anyway, got distracted. But yes, anyway, it'll be interesting. But yes, a normal martini, often you wouldn't shake it. We're not James Bond. Most people stirring it is perfectly fine. And frankly, I don't even like a normal martini, because the normal martini that most people drink these days is a dry martini. As much as I do like dry flavors, I find dry martinis are too dry, and honestly, they're mostly gin, so it's just not very exciting. I like myself what's known as a sweet martini, or a perfect martini, which is half-half dry vermouth and sweet vermouth, and sweet martini is the same thing, except with sweet, no dry, just gin and sweet vermouth. I find that much better. I also like myself a dirty martini. They're always quite good. Anyway, it's usually the glass shape that says martini, not actually the martini itself. But other than that little fun fact about screaming, I suppose we should finish for now. As always, thank you all for watching. Been good. And as we say here, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the large alien bite, or the runaway androids. I'd look out for the runaway androids. It's always corporate espionage. It's always corporate interests that'll kill you in the end. Not the giant alien. He's not going to be very good at it. Nighty night.